Okay, folks, I was not prepared for this. Came out to check the cattle, just wanted to check the fence, kind of look at them. It's a Sunday, so I'm not really doing major chores. And there's a calf out here, which it's our spring calving cows that aren't supposed to start until like February 25th. But I'll give you guys a look here. There she is. That cow has done some weird things since we got her. We got her as a spring cow. She raised a big calf the first year. Second time, her calf was definitely just born as the cow is trying to lick it off and it's trying to nurse for the first time. So that is really something. None of the rest of you ladies need a calf for like a couple months. Just take your time. I mean, you guys aren't even on your last move before I put you where you're gonna calve. Y'all need to chill. Okay, so I dropped off some distillers in a few piles so I could count these cows, make sure they were all in. Whenever they're at about the end of their cycle, which they're about the end of the grazing of this had some kind of leftover, it's chopped cane, it had some leftover kind of volunteer wheat and stuff in it. Whenever they're about to finish up, clean that up, they get a little more hungry. They test the boundaries of the fence a little bit more. So I counted them. Anyways, that calf's over there. This is not really the best place for a calf to be born, but I mean, I don't have any windbreak out here or anything, but it's really not supposed to get too cold next couple nights. So I will just catch that calf whenever I bring these cows home before they go to Greg's Milo stocks. That'd be my plan for now, I guess. I'm really happy it's a healthy calf, and it's not that small. I think I realized what happened. So now that I'm in the warm truck, what happened was she was a fall cow. She had twins in September of last year, and then at preg check she showed up open. Well, I thought that I would just run her with the spring cows. Since she had two calves for me, I would give her a chance to rebreed with the spring cows. Well, that's the group that she's with right now, but I'm pretty sure her calf must have just been only, you know, she must have only been like 30 days bred or something, or 15 days or something, where it didn't show up on the preg check. So she had her December calf, December 11th calf, which is late to be a fall calver, but it just wouldn't have shown up on the preg check, and now she's got a calf. So I'm happy for a live calf. Well, it's worth it versus coming out and finding something wrong with it. It just means some extra work's gonna have to be done with that pair to get it to weaning. So this is the corn stalk field they were on. Their water's over that hill. This was the double crop cane field they were on. This is also the field that we filled on that pond. Next to my Uncle Bruce's place. So he's the one who told me I had the cow that was on the wrong side of the fence. So I don't think we're gonna take that cow that walked through this fence twice over to Greg's, because that's farther from home. So number 35, I'm gonna keep home. She seems like she's a fence crawler this year. So there's all the cows eating distillers. There's a cow with a calf. They're behaving totally normal off by themselves. Have to keep a close eye on them the next couple days. There's kind of the sunset. Watching the sunset from field with cows instead of from a feed wagon tonight. But so that's how close we are to the place. When it's time, probably this week, we'll walk these cows across that field back home and load them out onto a pot from the feedlot. A lot easier than catching them out here. What? The switch back? Is any of that wire good wire? We have wire that got mixed, high tensile and smooth wire, and we're trying to wind it back up and re-separate it, which is kind of tricky. Just another It's like a 58, 59 degree day in December, so it makes for really nice work days. But we really take some moisture. We don't necessarily need freezing temperatures, but I'd be fine if the temperatures were 40s or 50s. It does more evaporation on the ponds and stuff. And we'll definitely need some rain next spring, and it would be nice to, by next spring in the soil profile, but it would be nice to get some of that rain through the winter and not just need it all in the spring when it would cause a lot of mud. We finished up. This pool of wire is going to be used over at Greg's Milo stocks. This is the field we had a double wire around, so there was a lot of wire around, 100-acre double wire field. I would say most of our fields don't need a wire around all four sides, but this field is like 3/4 a mile long, and it needed wire on both the long sides. And so there's just a little bit around someone's yard we didn't have to have a roll of wire next to. We're up here fixing wind damage on the Morton building. One of these skylights was what blew away, and we didn't put back in a skylight. We just put in just a normal piece of tin. But we found some that matched, so that was good. It's cold today, and so it's extra cold up here. Nathan says that we're not, he does have the cool carpenter's belt, but I don't think we're really contractor level at this.
We'll probably need more attention later, but we're getting to where it won't get worse in the meantime.
Yeah, we don't want it to bend anymore or to ruin any of the actual tin and not just the skylight.
Because in Kansas, even when the wind's not blowing, it's probably
25, yeah.
25 mile an hour, so.
Yeah, okay. My hand's too cold. So, Morton Building is one of our nicer sheds, but it was still built back in the day when they were using nails instead of screws. So, they've held for a lot of years. Nathan, do you have any idea what year this was built?
Well, Mom and Dad were engaged, so
1989 is what we think. I'm also going along this north edge, pounding in any, well, I'm pretty much hitting one hit on all of these nails. There's a few that are loose, but I can pretty much get them all to move, you know, like a fraction of maybe a centimeter, a fraction of an inch. So that's preventative maintenance, I guess. Whenever I hold the camera, it feels like I need to be tilting the camera, but really I'm just on a slanted surface. We have, like, you know, those painter people that drive by your place and offer to paint your sheds and stuff. We've never had them paint this shed. Greg painted that one over there, I think. And then we had that one built the same color as this Morton building whenever the commodity shed blew away a few years ago. And the barn has just stayed white. And we've had that roof painted before. But it looks like there's a few places some paint would do some good. First time I've seen this little kitten get a mouse. Good job, that's what you're here for. It's a Sunday, the day after we fixed that Morton building roof. And this is the first day of the year I'm wearing coveralls. It's also the first day of the year that I had to plug my tractor in. First day of the winter, I guess. So we'll see if everything starts. It's definitely chillier this morning. And when we were used to 60 degrees up until like 3 days ago, it makes the cold in December feel a little colder. So here, we'll do the loader first. There's a cold start for you. I believe one of the batteries in there is brand new, so that was nice. I hope it does that all winter. Cranks up that fast. When we were without power for a few feedings, I wasn't able to run this auger to get our kind of our pelleted mineral out of there, so I had to feed some mineral bags, but didn't disrupt us too much. There you can see you got this tractor plugged in. See if it cranks on. All right, 2 for 2. The radio turned up something last night and it was blasting Christmas music. Get to sing Christmas carols, Christmas. Get to sing Christmas hymns at church this morning, I know that. Okay, I'm dumping in my last scoop of silage here. Trying to put that up to 5,800 pounds. 4 loads to do, but I just do 2 in the morning and 2 at night, so. There's the silage pile. On cold days like this, I believe it's 12 degrees. It kind of steams, that's what it's called. Kind of steams a little bit. You can see it coming out of the wagon. That silage, it's not hot. It kind of stores the temperature as it ferments. So it's a lot warmer than the outside air. Kind of frosty this morning. Here's our pen of all black South Dakota calves. We're hoping they sell for a premium in the spring. Got them off a 1 ranch deal, 118 of them, so they're a nice group. This pen gets $16.50. Pounds. And then I don't feed that side of the bunk line until the second load. It's a different ration. Looks like Dad's tractor also fired up this morning, so we went 3 for 3. All right, my second load is now loaded. This one's a little smaller load. Giving it a short little minute to load, or to mix there with PTO on. So we got steers on this side. We'll sort another group out to sell of these in January. We'll sell out of this group in January. And then these are the biggest heifers we have. And we might not sell another group out of them until maybe the last week of January. But these ones, the biggest ones, these will sell January 6th. First sale after Christmas. Okay, so we're done feeding the feeder cattle. Last pen here is cows. And we just walked home from corn stalks, and they're only here for about 2 or 3 days because this corn stalk field was so close, about a mile away. We were able to put them there without trucking them. We just walked them there 65, 70 days ago and walked them back once they were done. They went through, I think, 2 lick tubs or something, maybe 3 while they were there. And I fed them a little bit of distillers too. But for the most part, they just totally survived. They didn't get any hay while they were there. That was in the lowest part of their needs of their gestational period. And now they're here for about 3 days. And then they will go to a new, totally fresh milestone field with a pond. On that one, they were having to get water out of the hose out of the back of Nathan's yard. That system could freeze a lot easier. But where they're going to go now is way over by Greg's house, and we will truck them over there. And then in a couple weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks before they start calving, we will truck them back. So they have 2 months over at Greg's as well to clean off his milestocks. I'm sure Greg will like having cows close. He's been excited about this since he cut his corn. So he'll like having cows close there to watch, and he'll be in charge of them over there. And I'm sure I'll take some videos of them over there too. So you'll be able to track these cows through the winter. So they just get a sprinkling of silage. I'm gonna put another hay bale in their feeder back there. But if you remember back to the beginning of the video, you'll remember that calf I found that was not supposed to be born. Well, this is it. Totally healthy calf. I haven't tagged it yet, but he did fine through that windstorm, and is a happy calf. I'm not going to turn it out on the milestocks. It'll go into a smaller pen with another smaller group of cows, but we still got to get it kind of sorted off. But I'm proud of that calf for surviving those winds. Okay, I finished with that. All we do on Sundays around here is chores. So I'm heading in. Gotta teach a Sunday school class this morning, so I hope I'm prepared. And then we have Greg's birthday party this afternoon. His birthday was 2 days yesterday. The birthday was the 17th. And then got to do chores again. And then we have the Christmas program tonight, which my wife is helping with. So busy Sunday. So signing off. I hope you enjoyed this video. If this is the end. I think this will be the end. So, see you again on Peterson Family Farm.
They're having themselves a good time.